we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I'm your host, Nick Legato, and we are here at the infantry. Nice. This shit's about to go down. Ifa, the ancient tree of life, also known as the Tree of Might. There's Myth here, and look, it's got the weird flowers we use to get the Gorgon, or the Gargons. But ironically, there are no more Gargants. We've seen the last of the bugs. Yeah, it didn't hurt. It just felt like me bouncing into a fat woman's butt. Yeah. Interesting. Boom, 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 boom. By the light of our spirits, I call upon thee. Answer my call, wherever your soul may be. Rick James! Holy shit, it's like real magic. And we get the ruby for our trouble. It's actually the ruby is... I'll just say it now. The ruby is attached to the Eidolon carbuncle. And a lot of people don't know a lot about... Well, not a lot of people, but here's the deal with Aiko. Her two summons, Carbuncle and Rear, depending on what item they have in their... what item you have in the accessory slot, depending on what item you have in the accessory slot changes what their summon actually does. And we'll exploit more of that later, but it's just something you should keep in mind. The one benefit of having a Moonstone is that if you learn Carbuncle and equip the Moonstone, you get a very strange effect. Instead of Carbuncle casting Reflect on everyone, it actually casts Shell. So use those and then other gemstones and other accessories do other things. Use that to your advantage. Alright, some of the easiest battles in the game, in my opinion, because you can cheat on every one of them. Even this guy. Just throw him a soft. Here you go, pal. He's made out of stone. Became too soft to live. You get the experience and the AP for the kill. It's a shame we don't have Quina, because you can actually learn something. I think level 5 death from that thing. So, darn. But we know we can come back here later, or there might be other means to do it. We'll talk about that when that happens. Let's keep moving. Running, 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 running. And another battle. There are 3 enemy types here, if I'm not mistaken. We're about to see some of the others in a moment. No doubt we're going to fight 2 Stropers in a row. These are the zombies! Obviously, like many zombies in many games you may have played, they're weak to healing magic, and they're weak to fire. So this is definite. You can also kill them off with Life, or Phoenix Down, or Phoenix Pinion. So you should keep your Phoenix Pinions. Because remember how I was saying that Moonstone changes Carbuncle and you know, those kinds of things. What's really important to know is that the Phoenix Pinions affect the Phoenix Summon. However many Phoenix Pinions you have is going to define how strong the Phoenix Summon is. So you always want to make sure you have 99 Phoenix Pinions. So as you get them, hold back the urge to sell them or use them in battle unless you're out of Phoenix Downs. But you should never be out of Phoenix Downs. If you are, there's something else. There's a deeper problem in your strategy. If you run out of Phoenix Downs. So, you're spending your money on the wrong shit. And then that's another Stroper. You know the routine. We'll do it one more time for the cheap seats. In case you weren't watching, now if you really want to beat these guys down the regular ways, go ahead, but it's, you know, it's a waste of time, really. It really is. You can just do this, and then sometimes they drop socks. So it's not like, you know, it's killing you to throw them out. You know, I think he can petrify you too, so getting rid of him early on is pretty good idea. As you can see, we're gonna learn Phoenix in no time, yo. And then we'll go ahead and put on Ruby, and Aiko will learn Ruby, and then we'll continue with other stuff as it comes up. There's one other enemy type, which is why I have not moved out of battle mode-ish yet, because we haven't fought that enemy, so... Alright, as we're walking inside. Let's see here, there's a Moogle, and if you've been keeping up with Mognet, you're welcome, little guy. Interesting. Got anything for us, chump? Of course you don't. So anyway, this takes care of, you know, that stuff. I don't think we need to use a tent. Maybe we don't need to save really either, so let's keep going. This dungeon is really not that difficult to navigate and whatnot, so I'm not too concerned about saving. So, don't worry, don't fret it, as we get into the only enemy that you have to kill by, I believe, normal means. I forget their name, so what are they called? Myconid. Whatever. I don't remember really. I know they can poison you, but other than that, as you can see, they do have some help on them though. Spyro can't deal with. Ow. You're gonna get it, Bobby. Oh, see, there you go. So really, we could just kill it with melee attacks. Don't really need to go into anything outside of that. Oh well. Not a big deal. We killed, you know, just an attack or two. So that should finish him off. So really, I guess you should just melee them. Don't even waste your time using a magic spell. We really didn't need to. So, and Aiko learns Phoenix. Cool. See, that ability up really helps, and guys, so make sure that you do that first. Because that's how you get Aiko caught up really quickly. And a lot of people are hesitant to do that. They care to learn the summons first. And yeah, the summons are nice and cool and all that jazz, but you'll learn them twice as fast. You will learn all of her other skills twice as fast. I don't see a negative to doing it this way. Alright. If we finally head to this thing. Look, it's the Triforce of Wisdom symbol! Hey, how did Zelda get here? Link get here, sorry. I've gotten a lot of requests to do Legend of Zelda games, and I'll do them. I just want to get in the mood. You know, maybe do Ocarina of Time, since that's my one of my favorite ones. I'll think about it, guys. I'll think about it. Yeah, do you know anything about this place, you little weirdo? This place looks ancient. It smells like cheese. Holy crap! Wakey, wakey. It'll be fine, don't worry. I'm gonna die! Oh, must be some kind of elevator. Well, fine, then we'll all go together, then, you bunch of weirdos. And down we go into the depths. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Alright, so now we're down inside. These look like roots or mold or something on the side of the railing here. Again, we should start seeing the zombie types instead of the mushrooms. And we should start seeing, yes, the zombie dragon, our first official dragon type. Zombie dragons are notoriously undead. So, here you go. Have fun with that. Insta-kill. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, oh wow, it didn't work. Interesting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But ooh, Zidane got gibbed. Ooh, Dagger got gibbed. Vivi will get gibbed. No. Okay. Well, not everybody got gigged, but let's go ahead and summon Phoenix, because that will resurrect the two Fallens. Let's try this again, shall we? So for those of you who have not seen the Phoenix Summon. Booyah! Power! And like Final Fantasy IX, the Phoenix has the same use as a summon. We're getting some lag, I do apologize. Not a lot, but a little bit. As it damages the zombie dragon, but it also revives any fallen characters on the battlefield to not full health, but it does a good job of reviving them. And because we have a good amount of Phoenix Pinions, it's pretty potent already. And the best thing about zombie dragons is they're 3 AP apiece. Nice! And we got lots of high potions on us, too. So if worse comes to worse, You know, just throw up the good and we've got some ethers and some elixirs, so we should have enough MP to deal with an army of those dragons. So we're good, guys. We're pretty damn good, eh? Now, let's see. We gotta here then. Let's do that, and it should cause the chest to fall, which is I don't know what it is. And it's a phoenix down. Well, that'll get some use for sure, because we are thrown into another battle. But that's all the enemies in this area, so, you know, good hunting. Alright, let's keep moving. As we delve deeper and deeper, we should see... There's a chest down there. So let's keep going down into the depths. And we have to fight another battle. Alright. There we go. I was like, can I get over there? Yes, I can. And this gives us the Lamia's Flute. So let's do this really quick. That's the Lamia's Flute. That means I missed something. We'll fix that in a moment, as that is better item for Eco, and it teaches her flute, which we do want to know how to do. We receive a remedy. Okay, first things first though, before we go down further, we missed a good item, so we gotta go back and get it. Alright, and we're walking. So we gotta go back up a bit. This is very apparent that I missed an item. Alright, now let's see here. So this is what we missed. There's an ether, but there's something else too. And, come on. Alright, killed that fool. Maybe it was over here and I just totally blew it. Can I go up there? Oh, there it is. Okay, so pulling that lever, which I believe we just did. Now that we've done that, we gotta, I think, go back up here. And it should... Yes! Okay, so I knew I missed something. Because it's like, wait a minute. And it's something obvious, and the healing rod is an obvious thing to miss. The healing rod teaches healer. Weapon that can restore the target's HP. So you don't obviously want to use her melee attacks. But better than that, let's go into our skills here. Healer, restore target's HP. I think it happens when she attacks. So that's something to consider. While we're here, let's go ahead and take off, you can take off Maneater and put on Body Temp. Same with Vivi, where you need to do that too. Jelly, Loudmouth, Insomniac, and come on. Body Temp. It's important, trust me, it's not a joke. Or something just silly. There is an actual use for it. And same with you. You have to do it too. So go ahead and take off Antibody. Put that there, and we're good there. I'm just doing it now because there's a good chance I'll forget later. On top of that, we need to take Mug off. That will actually cause issues. But instead, let's do this. Let's put on... Is there anything I can put on in place of that? That's actually a really good skill for him, but not right now. Clear-headed would be nice, but we won't have it, so that'll have to do. Okay, so now that we've done that, we gotta go back the way we came. Okay, let's keep moving, as we gotta make our way back down, all the way this time, so we're gonna pass everything that we've passed once before, probably fight 2 battles on our way down as well. Deep, 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 slowly as we run here. I don't know why it seems like Zidane runs slower here, but whatever. Alright, let's keep moving, all the way down. And we should get this. So bright I can't see the bottom. It tells me this is right out of the Spirits Within. And actually, Spirits Within came after this game, so the Spirits Within wasn't very good. You know, I have to say, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, it was, for a movie, it was whatever, but to call it a Final Fantasy movie was just bizarre. You should have just called it Gaia: The Spirits Within or something, and never call it a Final Fantasy thing, and would have done really well, I think. But everybody affiliated it with Final Fantasy had expectations. And thus, like every video game movie, that's how they fail. The movie makers do not follow the game's true essence, per se. They go off on little tangents. Whoa! Interesting. The glowing powder is protecting us. Don't inhale. How would Mog know anything unless he's like all ancient? Really? We have no idea what that means, by the way. Moogles are fairies, so they sense life everywhere, but Mog says there's a whole lot here. Yeah, really, that's the question. Speaking of questions, this is a scripted battle, so I will show it, even though you really don't need to. You know how these enemies are going to, and how it's going to end for these guys, but I figure may as well. We're on a rotating feather, so you get to see this battleground, so you cannot see it in any other place in the game, so you may as well see it here. As this should be some this should be gib-tastic. Or, no, maybe not. Let's see if some melee will help, though. Melee, whatever. We're about to get pummeled by little zombie bastards. There we go, one down. They shouldn't have... Actually, the healing rod should be pretty strong here. Well, 182, whereas it would heal other enemies, though, so keep that in mind. Zidane can take one out, and Vivi should be able to take the other. Yep. See, not too bad. And you didn't have to use a lot of MP to get there. As we take this final guy down. Hey-ya! These are also battles you cannot escape from. So if you, for whatever reason, have been running from the enemies and battles here, these scripted ones you don't have a choice. So just deal with it. Glare, glare, glare. For those of you who don't want to, because there's one of them, but there's another scripted battle coming up. And you'll see that in a moment. The question is why? What's channeling the mist? Hey Vivi, how's it hanging? Factory we saw in Dali, yes, the factory where black mages were being made. Well, at least Vivi kinda, you know, grew out of that. That's right, so that's where all the eggs and everything were gone. There's gotta be a connection. All answers lead to Kuja. And we're under attack. Now, if you've been running away from these guys, you don't have a choice but to fight one. It's a fight with a dragon zombie. Dragon zombie. So, like the zombie that preceded it, they shouldn't be too difficult. Phoenix Downs do work, so don't be afraid to, you know, try it. Though sometimes they don't work, so you have to remember that. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And if that fails, life usually is flawless. Because we're getting a little bit of lag because it's a giant enemy in a moving platform, strangely enough. And thus the enemy is defeated as the Phoenix Down failed again. It's got a 50% chance of working, so, you know. But as you can see, we did okay. Alright, the body temp is learned, so when we get a chance, we'll change out Aiko's accessory. It's so deep, that's what she said. I agree, whatever's down there, we will soon find out. Hopefully. So we're practically near the bottom. Says the name Mark City since life down here. Do you sense anything? Definitely something down here. And it may not be friendly. Or maybe it'll grant us all magic power. All powerful. It looks like a giant harp looking thing. Anyway, regardless, let's keep moving. Now there should be two things you can find here. Obviously there's this, which is an elixir. And there should be one other item, and it's really... It took me a while to find it. I think it's up and around here. There it is. Which is the Brigadine, or the Brigadine, whatever. And it's a piece of body gear, and it's the only piece of gear that teaches Zidane ability up. So it's really important that you get it, because he's one of the guys who could really use it, in my opinion. And it's worth taking something off. Bright Eyes could probably go. Bandit needs to come off. Or no, Bandit needs to stay on. We can take off... Oh, let's take off the Beast Killer. I think... Where is it? Where's ability up? There it is. Alright, so finally Zidane is now in charge of the ability up. So that's why it's a really important item to get. So, get it now. You know, that's the real secret to a lot of this stuff, is getting those skills. And for Eco, this is always a tough one. But I think we're going to go with the Fairy Earrings, because it teaches regen and teaches level up. So let's go with that route. Let's go with that route, whatever. We're going to have to use Ethers here, because there is no Moogle down here for us to restore MP. We'll also use our High Potions for health. There we go, everybody's full. What do you say? Alright, so now that we've done that, is it moving? It's my imagination. Yep, none of his lackeys are here at all. Or we have to go deeper inside the tree. Dane! What's up? Mog's saying there's something coming from above. From above? Oh no. We're coming! I'm coming for you, sweet cheeks. Alright. Something wrong over there! Okay, so apparently there's something here. And it ain't happy. Yep, the wall is moving, alright. It's here, or whatever it is. Uh-oh. So it wasn't Kuja. Your voice inside my head. No. That thing knows Kuja, whatever that thing is. What? So it's sent to the other continents through roots, right? I contaminate the other continents with mist to stimulate the fighting instinct. This in turn leads to war among the leaders of nations and then to the fall of civilization. Puts the byproduct to a different use. Make weapons like yourself, and he's probably looking at Vivi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice, Vivi. You grew a pair. Oh, so... Yeah, alright, so let's see how well your 1,000-year lifespan goes up against me! Now, surprisingly, this guy has two good steals here. Well, he has the Oak Staff, so if you didn't buy one, you can actually steal one. He has the Magician's Cloak, and he has another Brigadine. So get the second Brigadine, or whatever. You want that. That's the steal that you're trying to get. This guy ultimately can be made harmless with the 10 trick. As you can see, he's about to throw level 5 death at it, but we should all be protected from it. Because, yeah, Zidane and Dagger and Vivi are all over 30, and Aiko should be under 30. Should be okay. Yay! And I don't know if regen works on everybody, so don't bother. Haste. We'll put haste on Zidane so he steals faster. And got the Oak Staff, like we care. Whatever you do, do not hit this guy with fire. You will regret it with concentrated rage. Oh yeah, that's right. We can slow him. No, it didn't work. You can try and hit him with darkness, though, I guess, if we really wanted to. So let's try that instead, since the 10 didn't work. Slow work, though, which is good. Oh boy, as we're gonna get hit with Fire. So yeah, you also don't want to have auto reflect on, because that would suck too. I guess we can try and move regen around. Let's just put it on Zidane for the moment. Can't steal anything. Yes, so he's blinded and he's slowed. So the only thing that he can really hit us with is his special skills, and that's about it. His melee has been taken away. He has the skill Mustard Bomb to use on us, which I mentioned earlier in another Let's Play thing, where he can actually use Mustard Bomb, and any move that you make will result in death. So it's a good skill to actually be able to defend ourselves from as we get hit with this skill. Causes minimal damage, really. Go ahead and heal up. But our goal is to steal that Brigandine, and once we got that, we can go ahead and kill this boss. And you notice I'm not even weakening him. He's not. There's a trick to this boss, which makes it, you know, a good reason to wait. So you hit with the Leaf Swirl, we'll throw up the Cure. And it's just the waiting game at this point. So I know this boss battle is kind of boring because I'm just sitting here doing nothing, really. Until I steal that Brigandine. I want it. It will be mine. As we will get other uses out of it. That's why. Some of you are like, dude, just kill it. You already have one. Yeah, well, I want another. Because it takes Zidane so long to learn the skill from it, it's really important that he probably learns a different, you know, means. It's good that in case somebody else needs that piece of gear, it's not solely stuck on him. I don't think you can buy it for a while either, so it's worth picking up since this boss is mostly harmless. Now that we've blinded him and silent and slowed him. Oh, Zidane's haste wore off. We'll have to remedy that as well. Yeah, haste does wear off in this version of the game, unfortunately. Well, in this game, per se. Another shocking skill. Steal... Cure should be enough. Come on, man. Just give me the damn Brigandine and get it over with. Brigandine. Let's see. As we get hit with this. So far he hasn't used the Mustard Bomb skill, which is funny because perhaps he knows we are immune to it. I don't know. Nor do I care, really. Throw up a little cure there. I'm not going to waste the Eidolon skill until I get that last item. And I am adamant I am going to get it. As you can see, we're really just holding our own. Come on, just give it to me already. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, bro. Don't be a hater. And he hits us with Mustard Bomb, which should have no effect on us. Because we have Body Temp equipped, which is the skill you need to have equipped in order to guard from it, as you can see. Oh, come on. Slow wore off, so let's slow him again. Let's see. Come on, Zidane. Pretty please. Do it. Pretty please. I'd rather not have him trance too if I can avoid it. Come on, man. I'm waiting for this last steal here. Trust me, this battle's a total joke once we get that last item. It will be absolutely hilarious how easy this battle is, and if you know what it is, guys, go ahead and skip ahead. Though we should have this battle wrapped up before this episode ends. We should. We better, I'll be pissed. Or I'll just cut the video and say, hey, I'll let you know when I get it. some of these items are getting harder to steal, and it is starting to annoy the hell out of me that we can't get it. Come on! You know you're gonna give it to me. Stop playing around, just give me the item. You know that resistance is futile. We have to let you heal yourself here. Healing. Oh, come on, Zidane. Jesus, your level's pretty darn high. You shouldn't be missing this much. For any reason. Put haste back on him again. Because obviously he's not... It's gonna take a while here. I have to make this a game where I have to skip scenes of the boss fight just so I use enough time to steal an item. Ugh. Shouldn't be this hard to steal it. Steal it, fool. Get hit with another mustard bomb, which will do absolutely nothing. Because we are all immune. Immune to your foolish skills. I said skills, didn't I? Oh, come on, Zidane. Jesus. Punch you right in the dick. Keep missing. Stop missing. Yep, figures. You know, I might have to cut this. I might actually have to stop recording and wait and then start it back up once I get the item in question. I'm on fire! Ouch. Yeah, of course you're gonna miss again. Hey, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to screw it. Don't want it that badly. Come on, Zidane. Pretty please? Pretty please? Pretty, ow! Pretty, oh, Zidane's going to trance too. Great! I wasted trance. It's okay, it's not a big deal. I don't mind wasting it. But still, what's the point? Shouldn't take this long to steal a freaking item. Ugh. Haste! Haste! I think he's at full speed again, too. Go ahead and throw an ether up on Eco as well. We're probably going to need it. Come on, Zidane. Please. You fuck. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. As we get hit with a useless mustard bomb, as it will do nothing. As you can see, he's got the Stellar 5 and all these different things. I would love to use it for almost boss. But for some reason, he just can't fucking steal anything. Oh, come on. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I'm probably going to have to sit here for like another hour and try to steal this damn item that I'm not getting for whatever reason. Because this is starting to get ridiculous that I haven't gotten it yet. Really ridiculous, bro. Come on. I'm gonna let haste run its course, and if I, it ran its course. Last chance before I start punching things. Come on. We have to throw up Cura just to keep the momentum going. Yay, heal! Slow! Slow is your friend. And you use it on the enemy. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna just cut out until I get the Brigadine stolen, because this is really the routine of the battle at this point. Finally stole the goddamn Brigadine. Jesus! Alright, now it's time to kill this dude in one hit, in 3 hits or less. Literally, it can actually be done. It's kind of funny when it can be done. So here's the deal. He's undead. Bottom line. He's undead. Life, the Phoenix Down, as you can see, doesn't always work. But I doubled up. 1 shot, 1 kill. Insta-kill. Bye-bye. It didn't take much longer after I cut the video. It still took like 3 tries though, and it was starting to get really annoying. But as you can see, we win. We get a Phoenix Pinion for our trouble. Add to the collection we already currently have. So thus ends the reign, his 1,000-year reign of shame, as we made him our bitch. As cinematics play. So what's this now? The clouds are parting. The sun is showing. It's bright. It burns. And as you can see, the mist is clearing. All we had to do was kill a tree god thing. And we've saved the world from the threat of the mist. However, all those airships flying on mist power are probably crashing right about now, so that's kind of funny. Yes, I agree with that as well. Now let's see who just shows up. Oh boy. Hey, Vivi? I don't know, bud. Yeah, but now they'll never exist again. Thanks to you, jackass. Uh-oh. Let's see. For all your brothers wouldn't want you to do that. Uh-oh. Something is askew. And tell the others. Someone stole something precious from the village. Well, yeah, that's true. Kuji's not going to be able to get there instantaneously. Where is he? Okay, so now that we've done that, let's just check. I just want to see where he's at. Auto reflex is getting there. But that Brigadine is definitely going to stay on him for a while. Luckily now with the ability up, though, he'll learn it twice as fast, which is the whole point. So now we have the luxury of trekking all the way back to Maiden Sorry. So let's do that now. We gotta go over the hills and whatnot. Alright, let's keep moving. We've got some ways to go. Somebody did mention, I'll tell you after the battle. Alright, let's keep moving as we head back to the mountain path. And obviously we're gonna use that little area to walk. We have to walk through that little area yet again. Let's make our way that way as we are going into a battle. Alright, let's keep moving. And we will be out of this area momentarily. I'll run into another battle. Oh look, I didn't jinx it. As we now have to make our way back to Maiden Sorry, and we're almost there. Yay! Such a short, useless run. Somebody was actually saying, why do you show this stuff? And I say, well, because it's good to know how long it takes to get from one place to the other and back sometimes. Maybe something will happen, you never know. Alright, let's keep moving. And before we go in, we're going to go ahead and heal up and save, so I'm going to do that now. And here we are, inside Maiden Sorry. Back again. Yay! I'm home! Like one Moogle comes to the sound of her obnoxious screaming. Uh-oh. So apparently something is going down. What it may be, we are not quite sure yet. Will be figured out momentarily. Yeah, I agree with Vivi. Never know what that little brat will be up to. So anyway, now that we're back in control. Now before we do anything specific, do this in a very systematic way. Go left, don't go right first. Head back to the kitchen area. We're going to head around here. Though I'm not sure this matters. You have to come this way anyway. So, as you see, all the Moogles are hanging out there. We have a little scene with Aiko here. It's gone. You don't say. Okay, so we get a look around. It appears she's really upset. Aw, poor Aiko. You got robbed, yo. Not your fault. Come on. You're so gone. Don't worry, our vengeance will be swift. What a weirdo. Yeah, thanks. What about you, Zidane? What do you do when you need to cry? I get... oh. For fossil rule. Uh-oh. It's Tits McGee, apparently. We'll have to go take care of that. Oh, dang it. Go back inside, because there's obviously chests there. Go... Oh my god! Ah! Can't take me anywhere, guys. Can't take me anywhere. Let's actually move a little further downward so I don't run into that. We get a Phoenix down. And we get a survival vest. Not that they're items we honestly care about. And there's nothing else in here, so... But they are items that need to be acquired. Let's go ahead and head up and around and find out who the thief is. We still have a few minutes left. May as well. Let's keep going here. Do. Running. So we make our way up and around. There's all this stuff. Let's peek inside first. Until he gets here, huh? We'll show you what happens when you do that. We get another Explodia, and we get an Elixir. Sweet. Go ahead. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have used the 10 outside. Find out where Mog is. Need your help, Mog. Okay. Well, it's up to you to figure this out. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX, we have to save Aiko. Or do we? Well, either way, we'll see you then.